You guys, I'm so tired of being an independent woman. I don't want to be that. I don't want to pay my bills in full, okay? I want to go halvesies. I don't care, okay? I want someone to pump my gas. I don't want to do this.
You left me standing on a corner crying. You feel like a fool for trying. I don't even remember why I wasted all these tears on you.
Fellas, the women with the personalities that you like are all fat. So just get one and take her to the gym.
Hey, I do got a point now. Got a point. I know.
A lot of these modern women don't really understand that they have bad attitudes. They have terrible attitudes. And so when a man decides, oh no, the juice isn't worth the squeeze, what they actually mean is, you don't have any juice. There's nothing coming out. It's just dry. It's bitter. It's old. It's spoiled. It's dried up. There's nothing coming from this fruit. You look at it, it's shriveled up. You just throw it in the garbage. This is not good.
We want a man who acts like a man, who's manly, who takes care of things. Leader. I don't need you to kill an alligator with your hands, but I need to feel so feminine around you because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it. Yeah. I trust you. I trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly, and I'm going to be happy about where I end up.
You know what I hate? Moving. I'm not a fan, and it seems like I'm always moving. And me and my mother move majority of our furniture, and it's like solid wood furniture. Our furniture is not light. Like, there are pros and cons to being a strong woman. Miss Independent, don't want to be Miss Independent anymore. This is tiring, bro. I'm tired, boss. For real. That's my complaining for the moment. I'm far from being done. This is a small little load. I just took my artwork down on my bedroom. And I brought some dresser furniture, dressing mirrors and stuff. But yeah, it's not fun, man. It's not. But I just needed to complain somewhere, so this is my venting. Thanks for listening.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. And here's what a lot of modern women do, right? And this is another thing that men complain about, is all of the one-sided effort. There's no reciprocity. And that's what, a lot of modern women didn't like it. But that's what Drizzle was talking about. I have all of this one-sided stuff that I'm doing for you. I'm buying you flowers, sending you a car, and as he should, queen. But then I'm not getting any king treatment. And that's a problem. Modern women don't see it as a problem, but it is.
Y'all, why don't men beg for that girl back like this no more? He said, girl, I'm losing my mind. Yes, I made a mistake. Thought that you would be mine. Guess the joke was on me. Miss you so bad I can't sleep. I wish I knew where you would be. Replacing me. God, this can't be happening.
I wanna do all of the things you men won't do. Every little bit. I'll do them for you. Oh, baby, I wanna do all of the things you men won't do. Every little thing, I'll do them for you. Yeah, I'll take you on.
Here are 5 kinds of men who remain single forever. I've been a matchmaker for 5+ years and I never find these men get success. Someone who's extremely religious and imposes his beliefs on you. Someone who only takes trips with his family, not solo, not with friends, only with parents. Someone who's only interested in your physical appeal and has zero interest in your intellectual capabilities. Basically wants a showpiece. Someone who thinks he's a catch because he makes a lot of money and thinks it can compensate for bad behavior. Someone who needs his mother to approve all his decisions.
And you have men that are trying to be gentlemen. They're trying to open up doors. But modern women are, oh, you don't got to do that for me. They don't, even if they don't say that, they don't say thank you. That's the bare minimum. If somebody does something nice for you, the bare minimum is to say thank you. Hey, I appreciate it. That's the bare minimum. But modern women don't even do that now. What you can guarantee out of modern women is that they're going to act a fool at some point in time. You can't guarantee that they're going to act like they have some manners.
Okay, I can see I got the boys big mad over Big Danica right now. All over the fact that I made a video saying something about men pursuing women. Obviously, I'm speaking from a dating standpoint. So if you right off the bat just choose not to pursue a woman because you're not interested in her, I'm clearly not even speaking to you. No, what I'm talking about is these men that start dating these women and try to flip the script and then breadcrumb them in order to string them along. Obviously, if you dog out women for your own personal gain, then it absolutely reduces your value because that makes you trash.
You also have to look at the fact that a man is not lonely. He might be alone, but he's alone on purpose. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of people miss. A lot of modern women miss is that, oh man, the male loneliness epidemic. It's the male peace epidemic. I don't doubt that there are some guys out there that are, struggling with mental health. We have rates of unaliving. So we have to look at those and take those seriously, right? But we also have to stop and say, hold on. You guys think it, basically you're saying it's because men are bad people that this has happened to them. Instead of actually listening to what men are saying, well, maybe, yes, I have some things to improve on, but maybe, just maybe, society is beating me down.
I
just want to say, I like your face.
Oh, thank you.
Are you single by chance?
I'm married.
You're married?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Oh, you're 18? Excuse me? Hi, I just thought you were, really pretty.
Oh.
What's your name?
Thank you. I'm married. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're married?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Excuse me?
Yeah.
I was just walking by, and I thought you were, really pretty.
Oh.
Are you single or anything?
I'm married.
You're married?
Thank you,
Oh, sorry.
No, you're
sorry.
really fine.
Have a nice day.
That.
Yeah. Excuse me? I just saw you from across the store. I thought you were really pretty.
Oh.
Are you single by chance?
I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, have a nice day.
You can't be asking people stuff here.
What?
And a lot of these modern women, they try to gaslight men and basically tell men, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I would never do this. But really, men understand the game. I know that really all you wanted to meet up with me for was you got a little bit hungry, or I wasn't really hungry, but I was bored. Oh, I was bored, and then I saw this nice restaurant, but I didn't want to pay for it. So I just went with a man who was inviting me out, and I saw the perfect opportunity. Modern women have become the ultimate opportunist, to where she's now taking advantage of the man, and the man is saying, well, I don't want to be taken advantage of. Instead, how about we do something mutual? I'm not here for that. I'm here to take advantage of you. So men are saying, okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead and opt out. And where are you going? How come you want to just stay in the game? Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe not. I don't care. Get out of my face.
I'm what now? My goodness, that is, after all, a very serious accusation to level against another person, especially publishing it on the internet in writing. So I'm sure that before making such a statement, that one actually has gathered some evidence in order to be able to back that up. Because if not, that is, after all, a very serious accusation. So please do indulge me. What actually led one to that conclusion? I do love a good story after all. This'll be fun.
Women do not leave good men. So if you start seeing someone and their story to you is that their last partner left them, please know the reason is they are not a good man. So let's be honest, as women, we're always willing to try to work on the relationship.
Explain the women that cheat then. All women are willing to work on a relationship, huh? Are really? There are so many good men out there who have been broken up with. And heck, don't even start looking at some of those divorced men out there. They're the best ones. Because the woman they were with took them for granted for years. It's just weird how we're starting to let's always side with women no matter what. Not only that, okay, but if let's look at the divorce rate. 70% of women file. So it's probably safe to say that women probably do the breaking up with a little more often. I mean, is that fair? You mean to tell me all those men deserved it, that they weren't good men? Not only that, but are you taking into account, those situations where just they weren't right for each other, they weren't compatible? Maybe neither one of them is toxic or a bad person in general. They're just not a good fit for each other, their values don't mix. They don't enjoy each other's company, stuff like that. Or is that not up for consideration?
And modern women will continue to complain about, well, how come a man doesn't approach? Well, back when we used to approach you, just to go do it, because that's the way that things were. I could say hi, and you might look at your friend and be like, "Ooh, is he coming over here? Oh, I don't know, girl." And you kind of get a little bit giggly and say, okay, that's a good sign. Even if he's nervous, okay, that's a good sign. But if that turns from being giggly or apprehensive, but still, even if you're apprehensive, you're turning your body towards him and saying, okay, let's see how this goes. And even being polite, if you already know that you don't like him, that turns from doing all of that to turning your nose up at him. Turning your face away, being rude, not treating them as a human, thinking that you can thumbs up or thumbs down somebody. Who are you?
There's a reason why the dress for the man is the same at a wedding and a funeral.
Charlie Kirk explains the real meaning behind a man's wedding suit.
Because you're saying goodbye to your previous self. The woman is the icon, the symbol of beauty, almost always in all white, right? Ascendant. The man is usually in black and white, like he's attending somebody's, because it's the of the bachelor mindset, it's the promiscuity, it's the wandering eye, it's of immoral behavior, it's of texting girls casually, it's of I get to do what I want to do, it's of just going to the bar with friends, it's of acting like an infant, it's the playing video games till 1 a.m., and it's the birth of a man.
And one of the things I don't think modern women understand, or they don't want to really give men credit for, is a man being competent. Right? And so they think the way they do things is the more competent way. And they'll sit up in your face and talk to you as if the stuff that you're doing is wrong. Like, God forbid, I don't need art and decoration and all this other stuff. I mean, it's nice to have, but I don't really need it in my apartment. That's not a need. Well, you don't have all of these foods, this, and this in your apartment. It's just me. Why would I have a fridge full of stuff that I'm not going to eat? I have the food that I eat. Oh man, you got this, you got that. You only got ground beef and rice. Is there anything else I actually need? I mean, yeah, I can switch it up and find some other stuff. But there was one woman upset about trainers telling them what to eat and how to eat and how to operate at a caloric deficit. Basically, as I think I remember it. They don't know women's bodies. What? So they say a lot of stupid stuff. They try to act like men aren't competent, when really it's just that he doesn't do it the way that you want him to do it. He doesn't allow you to get away with stuff that's not actually true. That's not actually true.
So in that scenario where you said he decides I'm going to marry this woman, or he's married this woman, and then he's in the protect mode, right?
Yes.
And this in the woman can dredge up, then his behavior seems to change, though. Let's just say that. But my sort of read on it is, and correct me if I'm wrong here, is that often he starts to change, but the person who actually has changed first in many ways is her, but she doesn't realize that she's changed.
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
Well, they're both changing.
They're both
changing. And it changes with each sort of level. Okay, now you're my boyfriend. So now my expectations of you change. And what I expect you to expect of me changes. So I'm going to change to be what I think a girlfriend's supposed to be, what I think a fiance is supposed to be, what I think a wife is supposed to be. Unfortunately, we don't talk about this. So, honey, after we're married, what is it about me that you hope I never change?
Great question.
Yes. And especially because what they love about us are all ways of being. It's how we're being. But our capacities, because we are stuck with these human bodies, the qualities of being, they're spiritual qualities. But for us to truly be them, we have to embody them. So how do you get patience in your body? I get it with sleep. A lot of women not sleeping enough, so they don't have that. Patience is amazing, right? Compassion, love, joy, generosity, serenity. Oh my gosh.
A lot of these modern women like to continue to treat men like a clown. Amusement. Why does a man approach me? There's a lot of risks involved in approaching. There's a lot of disrespect involved in approaching. It don't matter where you go, seemingly with these modern women nowadays, you get treated like you cross some type of line and you done something wrong. Like you just, eliminated somebody. That's the way they treat you. They look at you like you're a criminal off bat. Let me ask you a question. Who would want to go through that? Which person? Even you. If you go up, say for instance, if you're sitting in a restaurant and you go up to a waiter and you say, hey, we hadn't gotten our drinks yet. It'd be okay if, we haven't been able to order, haven't had anybody come to our table to even see what we wanted or greet us. If that whole staff turned around and looked at you like, what are you doing over here? You instantly leave a review and walk out of there and go find somewhere else to go. Don't go here. It's trash. The service was terrible. We got seated. Nobody. I was reading a post today or over just down the line. People say, oh, it's a trash place. The food is trash and the service was even worse. They're leaving reviews about it. And so now, even if I was thinking about going, I'm not going because you telling me the service is so bad. That's how you are as a modern woman. Nobody's approaching you because you're disrespectful. It is a risk to approach you. Now they're looking at you saying, man, if this woman is trash, if her attitude is trash, why would I even be over there?
What would you like to drink to get started?
Water.
A Budweiser?
No. No.
Where are you from?
Louisiana.
Louisiana?
No.
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Where's that?
L-O-U-I.
Louisiana?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard an accent. That's why I asked. Where's that? What's
Yeah.
15. Oh my gosh. You recovered so well. Oh my gosh. Survive.
5 months hospital, 1 year later.
Oh my God.
5K.
You're so strong.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
And years. God, that's my chest.
Oh, you graduated.
Yeah.
Oh my God, made me cry.
And years power left TV.
Oh my God, amazing. You're a power lifter. That's amazing.
And what's funny is that a lot of these modern women sit up and say, man, I cannot find a good man. And really what they mean to say is, I can't find a good man to approach me. I'm in the gym, I'm at church, I'm at work, and I see a whole host of guys that I would be interested in talking to. But they're not approaching me, man. They're not trying to talk to me. Where can I find a good looking guy that's not afraid to come and approach me? I don't want to approach first. I feel like the man when I do that. Newsflash. The men that you want don't want you. They've moved on to greener pastures. Well, they don't even know me. They don't have to. That's what men keep on saying. The way that you portray yourself online, a man is going to see that. You might be the sweetest person in the world, but if a man sees that online, he's going to be like, oh no, I don't think I want that. I mean, you're essentially like McDonald's. If McDonald's comes out with some chicken nuggets or something like that, and the chicken nuggets look appetizing, then people are going to come in and try the chicken nuggets. And over time, you might say, shoot, the chicken nuggets are nice. I think I might get something else on the menu. That's what men are saying about you. Oh man, she had a really nice personality. Think I want to see if she has anything else. So do you like sports? Not really. I used to golf in high school. Oh, okay. Me too. Wow. How many years did you golf? I started my sophomore year, and then, junior year, and then senior year I kind of trailed off and started doing other things. Man, that's cool, man. Well, maybe you and I can, go play around one day. I haven't been in a while, but, I'd like that. Okay, so, well, let me tell you, let's go to a range first. Let's go to a driving range first. We do that, and then if you're comfortable, we're going to play around. Okay, and afterwards, maybe we can, get lunch. How does that sound to you? Oh, that sounds fantastic. And so he's planning around common interests. But a lot of modern women nowadays, they're not receptive to a man's leadership. They're not receptive to a man's way of living, his lifestyle, the things that he might want to do. So a man's kind of like, if I have to run into this, if I have to be around this, if I have to deal with this, I'm probably not going to be approaching.
I know you've seen it before. The women who are fully provided for, the stay-at-home moms, taken care of, don't have to work a day in their life. And somewhere along the way, you started banking on that being your story too. And here is what no one's gonna tell you. When you wait to be saved, you stop building, you stall your growth, you shrink your potential, and you hand your safety to an idea instead of yourself. Here's what you're also not gonna hear. Being saved is not freedom. Saving always comes with attachments, expectations, conditions, a power imbalance. That is not a free life. That's a dependent life. You don't really want someone to save you. You want to save yourself, to build a life that is stable and full and yours, whether a man is there or not. And from that place, you don't look for someone to rescue you. You invite someone to walk with you, not for you, not instead of you.
If she tells you, I've been busy after ghosting you, just stop talking to her. She's not interested in you enough and is only talking to you because she's bored and wants to use you for free attention. When she can't get that attention, somebody else. There's plenty of girls out there, man. Find to do one.
Nobody knows me like you.
A lot of men feel like dating is pointless nowadays. And I get it. It's because effort isn't matched anymore. You plan the date, you initiate, you stay consistent, and you still get treated like an option. That's why men are now looking outside of their usual dating pool. Because They want connection, not confusion.
Women usually move on very quickly. Here's why. So you and her just broke up, and now a week later, she is already with a new man. And so what you need to realize is her decision to leave you didn't just come out of the blue. She didn't just impulsively come to this decision out of nowhere. She really thought it through. She probably talked about it with her friends and family, and in the meantime, she also started to test out some other options. So this new man who just suddenly appeared out of nowhere, he really is not so new. She has had him lurking in the background this whole time, because the truth is a lot of women will mentally leave the relationship long before they physically leave. And so while you think that she just moved on super fast, the truth is she just waited till she had that replacement lined up, because a lot of women don't know how to be alone nowadays.
I'm tired. I'm tired of being told I'm a great man but being treated like I ain't one. Tired of being told I'm everything she wants in a man only to find out she's been searching for more in another one. I'm tired, like emotionally exhausted. Like I sleep on myself while not being able to sleep myself. I'm tired. I'm tired like the only break I catch is with my heart. And the only peace I get is me and a bunch of them on the corner, puzzled, trying to put myself together after I put it all together because the lies still give you the truth. I'm tired.
The lies give you the truth.
When a man no longer wants you, he doesn't always walk away. Sometimes he becomes mean, he gets colder, sharper, less patient, not because you changed, but because he's trying to disconnect without taking responsibility for leaving. A woman, on the other hand, usually becomes calmer. She starts observing instead of arguing, pulling her energy back, preparing herself emotionally. And a weak man won't just say, I don't want this anymore. He'll create discomfort, disrespect, distance. He pushes boundaries until you leave, so he doesn't have to carry the weight of ending it. That behavior isn't confusion, it's avoidance. So when someone becomes unkind instead of honest, listen. That's your cue to leave with your dignity intact.
Why are most men insecure around women that are about their business? I think because they haven't found their purpose yet. I think the only reason why a man would ever down a woman is because he doesn't feel good inside of himself and his mission and his purpose and his plan and his level of leadership. And so instead of doing something about his issue, he attacks that woman. Because a man that sees a woman as his partner, even if she's a little bit ahead of him, will be like, oh yeah, that's my baby and I'm getting mine too. I've never met anyone doing better than me that talks down on other people. I've only ever met low vibrational people that have low vibrational experiences. And the more low vibrational you are, the more you get to perpetuate that story. I don't subscribe to that story, but I feel like to me, it's giving weak. It's giving you are insecure inside of your result. And so now you wanna lash out and attack. Yeah. Because it's a mirror of all the things you could have done and you didn't. It's a mirror of all the ways that you lack. It's a mirror of all the disappointments that you have. And instead of dealing with yourself, you take it out on that person.
No cell phones, no headphones. Give me all that. We ain't got time, no backpacks, no nothing. Didn't I say no backpacks? Who's this? Say, man. Hey, we take it straight to it. Wait up.
I don't care about
I swear to God, bro. Did everyone turn in their cell devices? Yeah. If you caught with a phone, it will be confiscated and your choice will be invalid. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Cost me my job and watch what happens. Who's that? Hey, girl, you gonna give me a drum?
It was on vibrate. No, Mr. Robinson.
Hey, let me tell you something. When the state pick up that you made the same score and you missed the exact same questions, this is between you and the courtroom. I'm telling you.
Robinson, I didn't
Be quiet. It's testing going on. Be quiet.
You guy, I know I did not study for this test, but my mama told me ask and you shall receive. So I'm asking to receive this 100. In Jesus' name, submit.
I know this right.
Why the best dressed men don't follow trends. If it's trending now, it won't be timeless later. That's the problem with fashion. It's fleeting, it's noisy, and it's not how gentlemen dress. The best dressed men aren't obsessed with what's in. They're focused on what lasts. They build wardrobes, not costumes. They don't dress to impress, they dress to express. Because real style doesn't scream, it speaks. a navy blazer, a white button-down that fits like it was made for you, trousers that hit just right on your shoes. These aren't trends, these are foundations. The man who knows his personal style doesn't chase the next drop. He doesn't need logos to prove his worth. He invests in fewer, better things because he knows that he is the brand. And when you start dressing with intention, you stop asking, what's everyone else wearing? Instead, you ask, what feels like me? Trends fade, but personal style, that evolves. It deepens with age, gets sharper with experience. And it's the quiet confidence that tells the world you're not trying to be like someone else. You already know who you are. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to follow this account for daily insights to the modern gentleman.
Back up, bro. Have you thought of putting on clothes and respecting yourself or not? So you're defending promiscuity. I'm confused.
You're defending being a dude?
That didn't make any sense.
If they want to wear it, let them wear it. If they feel good.
Bro, you're spitting in my face.
I don't give a fuck.
Calm down.
You look
Need
like
to calm
a
down.
bag.
You're wearing the same outfit as me.
No, I'm not. I don't got jorts on with Nike tennis shoes.
Jorts are cooler than skinny jeans.
Oh, really? Because these are Lulu pants.
Lulu pants?
Yeah.
What's the Lulu on his butt?
You're justifying Lulu pants over Jorts.
You look like
I would rather.
your whole household, bro. So shut the fuck But you shoving
back up, bro. I'm serious, bro. Back up. Are you kidding me? You're getting in my face? Back up. I'm serious.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
But you just
I appreciate it. Have some respect.
No,
Back up.
I got some respect.
So you're with women that are dressed promiscuously, and then you get mad at me
I'm not mad
because you're trying to white knight. You're a white knight.
So are you.
That makes zero sense.
How
am I a white knight?
You were somebody.
Wait, the fact I'm a nobody because I don't have a bodyguard?
Yeah, exactly.
People walk around with bodyguards because people try to fight those people. You guys have just stood there and done nothing. So I obviously don't need a bodyguard.
Bring back the men who used to walk up fire escapes for women. Bring back the men who used to stand outside a girl's window with a boombox, singing love songs to her.
And can we please bring back the men that are on bending knee outside singing in your window?
Can we please bring back men offering to buy you a drink at a bar? Like, as a grown man, why are you sitting here talking to me for 5-6 minutes and you have not said, like, oh, hey, what are you drinking?
We need to bring back men who simp and men who yearn. Like, my dad, every time I'm home, my dad is the OG simp and yearner for my mother and honestly for his daughters. He does everything for us.
What happened to the men that used to love to send flowers just because? Take you out on a date, or matter of fact, call you and be like, get ready now, I'm gonna give you like an hour.
Bring back the men who will not allow rejection to keep them from the woman of their dreams. Bring back the men who will see a beautiful woman sitting at the bar by herself and then go over there and talk to her or send a drink over to her.
If you don't want to date single mothers, that's your preference, that's okay. But stop trying to make it seem like there's something wrong with single mothers when you simply just don't want to take care of somebody else's children. That just means you yourself don't have the resources, the kindness, or the selflessness to be able to adopt somebody else's child.
That means that you don't have the resources, the kindness,
or the selflessness
to take on someone else's child. What incentive are you offering him in the comparison of the woman that's in the same running and same category who doesn't have a child?
Black Macho did a great job of going over his reasons, but left out one very valuable and important reason, which was the most important reason. This man could never be number one to this single mother because the mother has to have the child first. And him having an understanding of that, I thought was deep. And Black Macho, she kind of glossed over that and didn't want to address that point because that's really what disqualifies single mothers.
He just said, why do I get a grief for my preference? You heard what those sisters said. They want, see, black women don't want black men to have a voice. Black women can say, well, all kind of that's what they expect and what they prefer in a man, and nobody's supposed to say anything about it. If anything, you're supposed to cheer it on. But if a black man has the temerity to say, I prefer this, and that excludes other black women, there's pay now. And what I say to brothers is, no, you shouldn't be quiet about it. You should pump up the volume. Make it louder. Yeah, I don't prefer that. It is what it is. There is this idea in the black community that you have to accept everything with a woman. No, you don't. I accept being with you. Your kids is your problem. You made them. You and that baby daddy made them. You and that baby daddy figure out how to adjudicate with them. I'm here for the good times and the vibes, period. And if you're not willing to provide that, okay, fair enough, let me move on. Incredible what they did here to this brother. And this is the reason why I keep saying, stop going to tonight's conversation trying to get some advice and counsel from these brothers. These brothers are black female identified and aligned, full stop, first and last, period. They're going to take the sister side no matter what.
So I just found out that I'm not hot, and this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B, not a far point A to point B either, and I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. I think we can use that as a gauge. Number 1, can you get a group of men to help you move a heavy object from point A to point B? Number 2, how far can you get them to move it? Because what I need is a piece of granite moved about 15 feet. Cannot gather 4 men to do that. Oh, I can't. I'm going to be hung over that day. Oh, I can't. Football is on. Wah. Number 1, they don't make men like they used to. Because how come nobody wants to be helpful? Little helpless old me? You want me to pick up the granite slab? Why? You're not being helpful. Number 2, I need to level up.
I'm sorry, but this is not telling of how hot you are. This is telling of how many men that you've placed in your friend zone. And it sounds like they all exited themselves without you even realizing. Because if you think that men are just going to give all of that effort, all of that time just because you're attractive and you're literally just sitting there and you're not reciprocating anything back, they are over that. They would rather have a true friend that they're putting effort towards, or they'd rather have somebody that's wanting to be in a real relationship with them. It's that simple. Stop trying to expect things from men when you're giving them literally nothing back.
Is it true that women marry who they can settle for and not who they want?
No, I think that women sleep with who they want. Men sleep with who they can. Men marry who they want, but women marry who they can, right? So it's the inverted action of it. And I think that we as women, I don't think that we just settle inside of marriage. I think that we choose a person, sometimes to our detriment. I think that we lack the ability to vet it out because we've been taught not to date more than one person at a time. And I don't mean sleep with multiple people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying genuinely getting to know. And then what happens? You'll be on a date. Let's say you go on a date 4 times in the month. You hit it off with one guy, then you cut off all the other 3. But the truth is you might spend 6 months with this one guy that you didn't even like, not knowing that it was guy number 3 that could have been your future forever. And now you cut that man off because of a man that kind of made you feel a certain type of way. And so I would just really challenge women to be much more logical in the sense of who they're choosing and why they're choosing them. Monetary, although that is important, it's not enough. A beautiful body, although that's nice to have, it's not enough. The real nitty gritty inside of relationships that last is your mental, emotional, and spiritual strength. If you don't have those things, the body and the money don't matter. I know people that have all the money and they're super depressed. You know, they're sad, they're miserable. They feel like what's it all for? Nothing even matters. They run through people, they run through relationships. They can't keep solid people in their lives, right? And then I also know people that are rich, that have the mental capacity, the spiritual content. Yes, everything. And so it's just a different level of life when you're able to have the things that matter most, and the way that you look and the money that you have are icing on the cake. Right. But I think we as women need to look for what matters most.
And you know, you also have to look at the one-sided effort and modern women not reciprocating, right? Because, you know, they'll say, well, where are the men at? Why can't I find a man to do X, Y, and Z? Or why is a man not talking to me? How come I can't find a man to do this, this, and this? I want a provider, and all of the list of things that they always want. I can't find that. Well, actually, you can, because once again, the men are everywhere. You just don't notice them because you're looking for, honestly and truly, we probably don't call it this, but a genie is what you're looking for. You're looking for a man to come in and just wipe away all your problems. Okay, with my first wish, I want you to wipe away all my problems and put me in my soft girl era, and I don't want to have any problems ever again. That's actually 3 wishes. But modern women would probably argue a genie down and say, well, that's 1 wish because I said it all in one breath. No, the first wish would have been me wiping your slate clean. All the problems that you have, me wiping that. You want to be put into your soft girl era? That's another wish. And you saying, I want no problems ever again? That's a 3rd wish. So you've actually effectively used all your wishes. No, but because I said it, and like I said, they try to argue you down. That's what modern women do to men. And this is why men just end up opting out and they end up leaving. Because a modern woman will sit up there and argue a man down when a man be dead right about something. This woman is dead wrong. But because the way they see it and what their interpretation is, they'll continue living their life in that way, right? And that's how you have one-sided effort and no reciprocity. Because a modern woman will sit up there and argue, man, no, this is the bare minimum. I deserve this, 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 and this. And a man is like, that's not the bare minimum. I bought you a car. Well, that's what my man should be doing. I'm not your man, though. I'm not your man. Well, that's something that you decided to do. Right, because I wanted to show you that I really liked you. Well, nobody asked you to do that. Regardless if anybody asked me to do it, I still did it. I bought you the car, and you're not showing any signs of being grateful. And so when I pull back and say, okay, you know what? You can have the car. Or you know what? I pay for your nails. Whatever. Take your little nails and go on about my business. About your business. Modern women, they don't realize they actually messed up a good opportunity. And if a man has paid for your car or paid your rent or paid any type of bill for you, and that's actually a genuine man, you just messed up your bag because of your bad attitude. That's why a lot of men opt out, because I know I know my effort is not going to be rewarded. I know she really don't like me, and all of the stuff that I'm doing for her is not going to be reciprocated at all.